Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dead Air with Darryl. On tonight's episode, Darryl answers your burning questions. Music provided by Dogboy and a special surprise mystery guest. So without further ado, please welcome to the stage your host, Darryl.
Remember how peaceful we used to feel when we were high. When you see me dancing, just tell me how that young elf ninja's dead. He's been missing about nichts now for a while, man.
Hello, welcome back to Dead Air with Darryl. I'm of course your host Darryl, and we have a thrilling episode for you this evening. Firstly, we are going to be answering questions that you have all sent in over the last 2 weeks. The fans have been sending me emails and letters and phone messages all throughout the last 2 weeks asking me questions. I'm excited to answer all of them here tonight. You all want answers, and I want to provide them for you. In addition to this, as Greyscale Peacock has already told us, we have a mystery guest appearing on the show. Although I do want to emphasize right now that although he may be a mystery guest, that does not imply in any way, shape, or form that he will be an entertaining guest. So do not get your hopes up going forward. Alright, with that out of the way, let's jump right into the questions. Alright, our first question of the evening. Dear Darryl, what is your favorite animal? Mine is the bullfrog. Love, Little Tom O'Murdy. Well, Little Tom, I think the bullfrog is an excellent choice. It's a wonderful animal. I would say that the red fox is my favorite, but there are a lot of contenders like the hawk, the orangutan, hippopotamus, platypus, octopus, assortments of fish, and alligators and crocodiles. I think that alligators and crocodiles are very close to my heart because they are the gods of this earth, and we need to start worshiping them while we still have a chance. Dear Darryl, if you could vote for anyone in history to be president, who would it be? You can pick past presidents, dead people, or even people who aren't politicians. I like this question a lot. If we were to focus on just one aspect of the question, people who aren't politicians that I would vote for, a few names come to mind, just right off the top of my head, like Frank Zappa and Big Daddy from BioShock. But, I think the only obvious answer is crocodiles and alligators. Because, when the rapture comes, we won't be prepared regardless, but they will. And frankly, we should be voting them into every position of power that we humanly can on all 3 levels of government, because we need them to guide us into the new dawn.
Darryl!
Looks like our mystery guest has a question of his own. What is it, buddy?
Is it my turn to come out yet?
No. If it was your turn, I would let you know. Now don't interrupt me again. Anyway, next question. Dear Darryl, love the show. Do you mind if I run some ideas off of you for my own show? Thanks in advance, Jimmy oh my word. Of course, Jimmy Fallon is asking me this, after I just told him that he will get his time. Listen, Fallon, you are throwing me off of my groove right now. You don't want to see Darryl off of his groove, Fallon. Trust me. Dear Darryl, this is your dad. Oh wow, I didn't know my dad watched the show, that's awesome. Hey Dad. So you're still making those silly little videos. Did you ever think to get a real job? How about you start working with your hands like Raymond? He grew up to be a nice, strong man, and here you are. The only thing you can raise is my blood pressure. You're a disappointment to men, and the reason I've lost faith in God. Don't come over for the holidays. Signed, your dad. Thanks for writing in, Dad. That's much appreciated. Dear Darryl, your dad is right. You're a disappointment to mankind. Love, God. That was a great question, thank you. Dear Darryl, I'm breaking up with you. I was gonna do this face to face, but I thought a text would be more demeaning. And then I thought, oh man, what's even more demeaning than a text? A letter. Then your dad told me that you still don't have a real job, and you're trying to do this famous fantasy. So I figured I'd send it as fan mail, so that you're forced to read it in front of your fans. XOXO. Thanks for writing in. I appreciate it. Dear Darryl, what's your favorite pizza topping? Sincerely, Jimmy oh my word. Jimmy Fallon, stop trying to ask questions on the show.
But Darryl, I just want to be on the show.
You know what? I've had it. This is the final straw. Get off my show. You're no longer the mystery guest. You know what? I'm sick and tired of it. You are ruining this for me. And I'm not willing to put up with it. I didn't want you on the show to begin with. This was the producers pulling strings behind my back, and I'm putting my foot down. This is Dead Air with Darryl. This is not Dead Air with Jimmy Fallon, and it never will be. This was your big break, and you just blew it, kid. I apologize sincerely to everyone watching. That should not have to happen. He kind of forced my hand there. And this is completely his fault. And you know what? It's never going to happen again, because henceforth, he is banned from the studio. Yeah, it's that serious. That's why you don't throw me off my groove. Dear Darryl, I've been a long-time fan, so I hope you read this letter. I'm 8 years old, and I just got diagnosed with the common cold. Everyone seems sad about it. People have been buying me gifts and flowers all week. I overheard a doctor say that the effects are irreversible at this point. My fever is already at 98.9, so there's not much more they can do. My mom keeps crying every time she's with me, but she says it's going to be okay. She says I'll be with God and Daddy soon up in heaven. So I want to know, what's heaven like? Love, your biggest fan, Little Susie. Well, Little Susie, can I call you Little? Little, that is a really tough question to answer, because, no one really knows 100% what heaven is going to be like, or if it exists at all. What I can answer, though, without a shadow of a doubt, I can tell you this. I don't really think you're going to go to heaven, personally. And I don't think your dad's there either. I think that both of you are going to be stuck in limbo for eternity, where you can see each other, but you can't communicate, and you can't touch, or anything like that. You'll be like in separate cubicles that have little glass windows where you can see each other, but you can't break the barrier between you, ever, for the rest of your life. Forever and ever. That's what's going to happen once you die. But heaven, to answer that part of the question, what heaven's like, it's awesome. It is so cool. And you know who's up there? Alligators and crocodiles. Because they're the superior species. Of course they're going to be in heaven. Why would you ever think that you have a spot up there when there are so many alligators and crocodiles who have yet to die and yet to claim their thrones? I mean, don't go all high and mighty on me here, okay, Little Susie? Alright? Anyway, I'm glad that you enjoy the show. I really appreciate that. And hopefully you're still around for the next episode in 2 weeks. Dear Darryl, as I sit here in my paisley bedroom, surrounded by all of my cats, I can't help but think about the first time we baked cookies together. Whiskers still loves you very much, and so do I. I hope we can bake some peanut butter cookies soon. By the way, I was rummaging through some of your baby photos and saw the cutest little photo of you in the bunny rabbit jumper you used to have. I attached the photo. You were just the cutest little boy, Darryl. With lots of love, Grandma. Thank you, Grandma. I really appreciate you sending this letter in. I guess it's kind of telling about the series as a whole how many people that sent in letters were blood related to me. Anyway, it's time to move on to the callers. If you have a question and you want to call in and ask it, now's the time.
Now, Darryl,
What was that?
you're not forgetting about our sponsors today, are you?
What? No, I would never, ever forget. Of course not. Alright, GP is absolutely correct. We do have a sponsor, and it's important that we let you all know who it is because they keep the lights on here at Dead Air. But as soon as we return, it's your calls being answered by me.
Do you know where your child's identity is today? How about your wives? Probably not. So what the fuck are you doing to try and protect your family from cybercrime? Let me tell you about something called CyberClamp. CyberClamp is the best identity theft protection and credit monitoring service on the market today. Using our state-of-the-art algorithms and highly trained professional staff, if we detect an anomaly in your credit score, we will find your loved ones, we will take them somewhere safe, and we will keep them protected until your identity can be verified. And for just a few extra dollars a month, try the Vengeance package, where we will track down the poor dumb motherfucker who tried to rip you off, cut off their hands at the wrists, and send them back to you postage paid. That's right. Identity thieves are the scum of the earth. Don't let them into your household. CyberClamp. Try it today.
You know, before we get to the calls, I actually wanted to ask Greyscale Peacock if he had any questions for me.
Actually, Darryl, I did have a question for you. How on earth do you keep your hair so silky smooth?
You know, that's a great question. I actually started doing something new recently. This is totally new for me within like the last few months. I started to, I would shower, you know, as one does, and I started using this product called shampoo, and it works miracles on my hair. It makes it feel so much better on top of my head, and I love it. I recommend it to more people, honestly. All right, the lines are finally hot and ready to go. We have someone on hold right now. Caller, you are on the air. What is your question?
Hey, Darryl. Long time no see. There's something wrong with your windows, man. It's almost like they're super glued shut. Your cellar door out back also seems glued shut. It's a little weird, if you ask me. Might want to get that checked out. My question for you is, are you hiding from me? Why are you hiding from me? Why are you trying to keep me out, man? You know I make your life better. You know you need me. Don't shut me out. Let me into your cellar. Come on, Darryl. Please let me into your cellar. Let me in right now. I'll make it worth your time. Just please, I need you to let me into your cellar. Let me into your fucking cellar!
Looks like another prank call, I guess. Oh, it looks like we're getting another call. Caller, you are on the air. What is your question?
Hey, Brianna, it's me, Sean. I see that I got your voicemail again. I'm just calling because you're the only person I can really tell this kind of thing to. So just a moment ago, that mole that's been on my leg, I accidentally hit it against my counter, and the mole just popped off. And then there was a hole left behind, and from the hole, there's a sound of like hissing air, and that went on for a bit. But then when that stopped, kind of like this greenish oil and like fat leaked out of the hole. It got all over the floor, and I don't know what to do anymore. I'm at my wit's end. I was thinking of calling the hospital, but I just don't want them to laugh at me. And I was hoping, I don't know, maybe you had an idea, I don't know. You're probably in bed, I'm sorry. Just call me back when you can. I just need to talk to someone. Thanks. Bye.
Yikes, that was definitely a wrong phone number on their part. Sorry to all the viewers, you should not have to have heard that. That's disgusting. Well, the guy's on the show, though. I will tell him flat out, the doctors are definitely going to laugh at you. They will talk about you for years, about how disgusting and hilarious your issue is. But on the good side of that is that actually I can't think of any good aspects. There's no pros to this situation. You will be laughed at. Anyway, thanks for calling in regardless, even if it was an accident. All right, we're at the end of our episode. I want to say one final thank you to every single person involved in this episode and the series as a whole, as well as you for watching it. Greyscale Peacock, do you have anything to say about our musical guest before I introduce him?
Part boy, part dog, all music to my ears.
You know, sometimes the way you say things, I feel like you aren't real. Anyway, please welcome our musical guest of the evening, Dogboy.